If you want cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more, then check out G2A. A link is in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty 2020 video. So it looks like we got a bit of some major COD 2020 leaks. This is all rumored, and it is coming from a Charlie Intel article talking about a video that a friend of mine, XRAYZ, posted, and it looks like he got a source from someone. It could be a QA tester. They're not really sure who it was, but again, keep this with a grain of salt, but this looks to be some leaked information here for COD 2020, and it's a lot. All right, it's not just like a little bit here and there. There's actually quite a bit that he goes into, so let's go ahead and go through the article. A link will be down below for you guys that want to follow along. All right guys, so before we jump any further into the video, if you do go on to enjoy the video, drop a like, guys, super appreciate it. If you're new, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so we don't miss a single video. I try to get you guys the latest and greatest information here for COD 2020 and just Call of Duty in general. And then if you guys want to support the channel directly, check out G2A for some cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more. And then also Control Freak and Scuff. If you guys want the competitive advantage, I use them every single day. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount. And then side note, I'm working with a YouTube channel right now called COD Declassified. We cover a ton of stuff for Call of Duty, from highlights to in-depth videos on COD 2020 to rumors and more. So check it out. Link in the description below to them. Let's jump into the video. It says YouTuber XRAYZ has posted a new extensive video on his YouTube channel today with what he says is new information on the Call of Duty 2020 game from a quote source unquote that has shown him actual gameplay, video footage, map overviews, and more from the game itself. It does not reveal who his source is, but based on what he said in the video, it does appear to be someone who is testing / QA part of the game, as he says this person does not know the name of the title. In his video, he reveals the following information on COD 2020 and says the game will feature zombies, yes, hell yes, high five, campaign, also a hell yeah, MP alongside Warzone. Those are kind of expected. 2020 game is in fact set during Cold War era. The game is quote actually in a good state quote, and quote MP maps almost done quote. Let me stop there for a second. This is actually good to hear, and the reason it's being mentioned is because of some leaks that we've had recently, I should say rumors that we've had from the Long Sensation, who have stated that the gameplay we saw, which was some pre-alpha gameplay that was leaked, I'd say about a month or two ago, that was actually pretty recent, that the game was still like super early in development and that he was worried the game was not going to ship. So it's interesting that this was mentioned here specifically, that the game is in a good state with multiplayer maps almost being done. Either way, I'm really happy to hear, and if this leak is true, if this is a true leak, then they would be really awesome if they are actually ahead of the curve and not worried about, you know, being done with multiplayer or whatever. So that's good to hear. For campaign, it says it's a fully playable state, but all animations are not complete yet. So basically, it might take him a little bit to polish that off, but again, that's good to hear about campaign. He says that there will be a new map for Warzone with the 2020 game, and says that he has seen an overview of the new Warzone map. This is kind of something that I was expecting, and I think I mentioned this actually in previous videos of things that I expected to happen, but this is the logical step forward. If they're trying to do another more Cold War era set map, or a map that is more tailored towards Treyarch's game here for COD 2020, then you would expect it to be something that is completely different. You don't want the same aesthetics as Modern Warfare. Hell, you don't even want the same like look. Like it could be more cartoony looking, because we've seen that Treyarch games are not as photorealistic, or I don't even want to say photorealistic, but not as real looking as what we've seen for Modern Warfare, especially if it uses its own engine. So it's going to be interesting, and I hope that it uses the Infinite Warfare engine, but it makes it look more in the Treyarch style, just because it would be difficult to try to combine two different kinds of engines, which is what you would expect Treyarch and Infinity Ward to have. So it might just be like an Infinite Warfare take on a Treyarch setting, if you get what I mean. Let's keep going from there. It says there's a standard mini map, and it's similar to previous Call of Duty games prior to Modern Warfare, which is good. I'm happy to hear that, thank God. Now, even though there is a standard mini map, there is also a compass, which was introduced with Modern Warfare as well. So that mini map back to normal. What that mean by that is you are going to be able to see on the mini map where people are shooting. So think about how in Warzone sometimes you're able to see where people are shooting if they don't have a suppressor. Well, it's going to be the same thing in multiplayer now, where if you shoot your weapon with no suppressor it's going to appear on the minimap. So it's going to be more useful than ever to use a suppressor in Black Ops 5 or whatever they end up calling this game. The next thing is that there is a swimming mechanic return, and there will be water in multiplayer maps alongside water in the new Warzone map. I remember playing Warzone and trying to go into the water that was like shallow, like very shallow, and dying. So it's kind of cool that we have the swimming mechanic back. I'm actually a big fan of that, and I think it adds a lot to different levels. Black Ops 3 did this very effectively in my opinion, so hopefully we see more of that. The next thing, Unlimited Sprint is back, which is good. I always really enjoy Unlimited Sprint. There's no interact doors in regular. Mechanics stay in Warzone, so you're not going to see doors that you run through or that you can sneak through or that you can leave open. They're just not in the multiplayer for Treyarch. And I think this is probably the most telling thing here that is going to tell us that Warzone is going to do its take on a Treyarch aesthetic or its take on a Treyarch map, because there will still be doors in Warzone. So that'll be interesting as well. 10 multiplayer maps are apparently developed so far, more probably in the works, Treyarch style maps. One map is very small and on a boat on the Black Sea. So that's pretty interesting. Is it another hijack? Maybe a take on hijack? We'll see, but I'm kind of excited for that. And then Tank, which is the map that was shown in the leaked pre-alpha gameplay that we saw earlier. The next thing, there is no specialist, but a field upgrade like feature returning. So it looks like maybe similar to what we have in Modern Warfare, where there's no specialist, but you can pick from a group of things that you can activate. I'm totally cool with that. I think that people have kind of moved on from specialists, so I think that's a good cue from them. He says that you get one piece from equipment for you to choose from, that score streaks will return, that there is no dead silence in the game at this time. It's not a perk. He cannot confirm how footstep audio is right now. There is 150 health, similar to Black Ops 4, but has auto heal. So that's interesting. So 150 health, but there's auto heal. You don't got to worry about manually healing. I don't know. I kind of enjoy manual healing now, and I still even carry like my stick or whatever, the stim shot that I use in Modern Warfare when I'm playing hardcore and stuff. So that'll be interesting. Auto heal. We'll see what happens with that. Let me know what you guys think about 150 health and also auto heal being the main feature as opposed to manually healing yourself. Creator class is unique. It's a hybrid between a pick 10 and classic, and there is no gunsmith. I wonder how that's going to work for creator class. Interesting. The next thing is 6v6 is standard player count. There is no gunfight map or gunfight mode, so that's also interesting. Before they were, I think, 5v5, so now we're back to 6v6, which is the standard we're used to in multiplayer prior to Black Ops 4, and it looks like they're gonna go in that direction. No gunfight maps. That's cool. We can go back and play gunfight on Modern Warfare. The next thing is that there is, quote, apparently a mode, quote, in multiplayer that takes place on various sections of the new Warzone map. Interesting. So it could be Team Rumble type stuff. Still, like we saw that it takes place on sections of the map. Maybe it's like a really huge version of Hardpoint. That'd actually be kind of cool. They did Hardpoint on a like really big section of the Warzone map. That would actually be kind of dope now that I think about it. Yo, Treyarch, and also Infinity Ward, do that. The next thing is, and this is the final bit here, that the new Warzone map apparently takes place in Russia. So that's also pretty cool. They could actually do a Nuketown area in there, because I think they had a Russian take of it in Black Ops 4. So I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. As always, this information is not fully confirmed as of now. Activision has not fully revealed the Call of Duty 2020 game and has not even mentioned the developer for COD 2020. The title for the game is reportedly Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. A reveal date for the title is not known yet, but it is further out than people expect, and that is the information that we have here for COD 2020. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below, but that's a lot of stuff. I hope that XRAYZ does not get in a lot of trouble for this, because usually when people leak stuff, they're not in a good place. So hopefully they are okay and he's okay, and we'll see what happens with this, but I think there's going to be quite a bit of repercussions here for whoever this leaker is, because I tell you, they're gonna find him and dude, game over. You're gonna probably lose your job for that if you are a QA tester. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and helpful. If you did, drop a like on the video, super appreciated. If you are new, obviously make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so we don't miss a single upload. And then if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is literally the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow at OGXRAYZ, link in the description below, and check out my sponsors if you guys want some cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and more. check out G2A. A link will be down in the description below. Or Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. They help you get better accuracy and be able to jump around and do multi-action stuff without moving your hands from the stick. So check them out. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount on both. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.